How's it going, everybody? GoldenboltLP here, welcoming you back for yet another episode of Pokemon Unbound. In the last episode, we finally, at long last, got us the Magmarizer. We did it, everybody. Let's start the episode off finally using it on our boy Degrees and getting Magmortar at last. At last! This has been the longest time coming, and I could not start the episode by making this happen. I feel like we've been awaiting this forever, for hours, for however long this whole series has been going since we've got Magmar. Oh, finally, dude. Finally. All right. Let's go get the stuff from the hiker now, the goggles. I think it's supposed to be in some place like this. I think this is the hiker. To the east of here is a vast desert, so amazing that it's simply called the Great Desert. It's so great. I don't think you can just waltz in there. Do a good job protecting your body. As for your eyes, recommend getting yourself a good pair of Go goggles. Show me how strong you are by beating the gym. Already did that. Already did that, man. All right, we got the Go goggles. Ladies and gents, we're off to the Great freaking Desert. Let's do this dang thing, man. Is our team all healed up? Are we ready to cruise through this thing? Heck yeah, man. We're looking strong. I think we're gonna get... Oh, no, not Pharaoh. Not Pharaoh. Right when I said we're looking strong. No, Pharaoh. Yeah, cool. Whoa. Just the boy I was looking for. Arthur? Wait, who the heck are you supposed to be? Have you seen Jax? Last time I heard he... Yeah, they already done it by the time I got there. I saw signs of a battle, but no one was around, and that includes anyone named Jax. You were the last one to see him. What happened in there? Aklov, I've never heard of him before, and it's just as I feared. The Dark Force has been released at last. What? Eros has been trapped inside a cube, you say? Utter madness! Oh, no. If I know Zeph, there's only one thing he could have possibly done with Jax. Oh, you say Jax wasn't with Zeph? That gives me hope. He still must be out there. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Cool. Nice pace there, Arthur. I like the sound of what you told me. If this Aklov, the one who controls Hoopa, is working with Faye, then they pose an even larger threat than I suspected. And if the Light of Ruin is another branch like the Shadows, then that means only one thing, a recruitment drive to find more people to turn into those abominations. How Hoopa fits into those things, however, I have no idea. Yeah, who knows, man. I'm glad you're pacing about it. That should really solve the problem. Jax is a resourceful boy, but lately seems to be contacting me less and less. And with less pep every time. Head over to Vivill town, stop the Light of Ruin, and try to find Jax. I suspect he will be with them. Cool. I thought I was going to have to battle Pharaoh, and I was like, no. Please, no. I want in. Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. Who might you be? I'm mad as all else. I don't care about this Light of Ruin or whatever. I came this close to finding the Shadows and finding my parents, and they got away from me again. So if I hear they're heading to Vivill town, then that's where I'm going. Please, I urge you to wait. As of now, the Shadows are pawns to fix a greater problem. At least hold off your act of vengeance until this ordeal is over, understood? No! Not stupid, I know what's at stake. Great. I'll be waiting for you in Vivill town, and for your sake, I'll even play nice with the Shadows until we're done. Don't be late. I won't be! Why are you assuming I would be? He's got quite the mouth to him. Well, I wish you luck in Vivill town. Let me know how it went as soon as you've arrived. Okay. Yes, sir. I thought we were gonna have to do, like, some kind of really bad, me getting messed up battle. I was like, oh, no. All right, the desert's here, and we've got... All right, we'll start with having the nurse. That'll be good to use in the future. Nurse Linda sent out a Togepi? Dang, I'm about to... Look at this thing. Look at this matchup right there. That is a level 67 Togepi, though, and that's a little crazy. But I mean, now that we've got Degrees all, like, charged up, man. You know, it's pretty funny. One of these next towns, we're finally getting our official 6 team member. It's going to happen. It's going to round out our type disadvantages, and it's going to be great. Man. So, actually, by the time of recording this, you guys don't know this. Well, I guess you know a little bit. You know that I talked about in a few episodes about getting engaged, blah, 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 all that stuff. So the place my fiance and I met was a coffee shop. Outside of one. We met outside of it. And that's where everything went down for the engagement as well. Because I was like, we should do it in the very place like we first like met, saw each other. And so that's what we did. Come to find out, that coffee shop is closing. It was supposed to be tomorrow. I actually, 5 minutes before recording this episode, found out it closed today. And let me back up a little bit. So we got engaged there not knowing it was going to close. And mind you, this was a few weeks ago that this happened. We're freshly kind of engaged. And there was no telling that it was going to close. No word about that. We come to find out through a friend that they, had the scoop that it was closing. There was a second location for this coffee shop that closed a few years ago. I want to say like 3 years ago. So we found out that this place was closing, and this coffee shop, like my house, you can walk there from here. I've like walked there. My dog went there for the very first time. That was like his first walk ever was to that coffee shop. So very like kind of an important place to us and to, the dog and to the neighborhood really too. Come to find out, it had this closing date. Whoa, what the heck just happened? Oh, that was like a slant downwards. It had this original closing date, which is going to be early March. We kind of knew that. They bumped it up to February 28th. And then they bumped it. There was a petition that went around to say, like, save the place. And then the owner got pissed about the petition, so he vengefully closed it early. Because this owner is a complete jag. And to explain what's going on, so, like, obviously, like, I live in a city where there's a lot of music going on. And a lot of coffee shops are operated by musicians or aspiring musicians. Operated, not owned. Like, operated in terms of, like, the baristas, the chefs, the personnel, the people that work there are kind of like, they're musicians, they're artists, they're doing that they're working those jobs and getting, like, as I'm sure we all have, right? Like, all of us in the, like, this kind of scene, I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have done the same. It's like you're an artist and you're doing, you're working these jobs and you're creating a community and an environment, and you're meeting like-minded people. The wingding who runs this coffee shop, who runs this terrible business, is 1 million years old, will not retire, will not sell the business, and has decided to just shut it down. He owns the building so that he can just like what is happening? Okay, so that he can just collect passive income from owning the building instead of like looking out for his employees. Nothing. Like, he doesn't even care. And he spitefully shuts it down early because the people in the community were like, save the shop, sell the business, or like, at least like sell the company to somebody else. This guy's 1 million years old, but he won't sell it. And he got mad that there was a petition. So he moved the closing up a day. It's like, what? And like, obviously we have a very personal connection to it. A lot of people in our community have a very personal connection to it as well. I've known one of the baristas there had met his wife at the other one that closed. I don't know. It's a very like walkable, pet friendly. What is happening up here? Okay, pet friendly, like very friendly place that you can just stop into. There's an upstairs. I don't have as much of a connection to it to a lot of other people because I've only been going there for the last 5 years. But some people have been going there for like their entire like youth. Like they grew up going there and stuff. And so it's just like people lamenting like, oh man, we want to keep it open. And it's like, it's a change.org petition. Like, imagine like he could have just quietly shut it down or just like not done anything about it. Like just kind of been like, oh yeah, even if he was going to do these things that I don't agree with, I mean, it's not my business. I'm bummed on behalf of the community and behalf of my personal connection to the place. But like, I think it's so lame that he heard there was a petition And people saying, like, we love this place. You should do this. Like, if he wanted to, he could have just said nothing. And then it could have just closed anyway. But this dude was such, like, up his own ass that he went and closed it early. And, dude, like, this guy, the guy who runs it is, like, was a... Oh, Arena Trap, dang. Was a touring keyboardist. I need to get more moves than just fire moves. This is a little dicey. A touring keyboardist who had done the, like, musician grind before. It's just annoying that there's just, like, a complete disconnect that is, like, a byproduct of this city that I'm in. And it's, like, very, very much I feel for all of those people. Like, it makes me sad. And, I mean, just to see, like, the community, the whole, like, community in this part of town, which is a very tight-knit community. Obviously, like, I live in a pretty big city. But this part of town that I live in is very tight-knit, and people kind of know each other, and, you know, it's well known for being tight-knit. A lot of people want to end up, you know, like, we just rent here, but a lot of people, they kind of want to, like, end up here, like, owning a house here. Like, we can't afford to own a house here, but we rent and we live out here, and are a part of the community, and it's just, dude, I don't know. Anyway, you guys don't. This is incredibly highly specific to my own life and not Pokemon Unbound, but I wanted to rant about that. I think it's stupid. I think it's so lame that guy cares so little about the community and is so he doesn't even show up. It's like there's some dude who's not even here. He just owns the building, and he's going to continue to own the building. Just because he can, and it's just, I don't know, man. I could go on and on and on. I'm just like, I find it very whack that there's, like, an obsession with just, like, holding on to as much money as you can and not giving, like, younger folks a chance to even kind of, like, I don't know. So sometimes, like, I feel like they're, oh, millennials, Gen Z, they don't work for anything or whatever. And it's like, dude, we're constantly getting dogged on because these, like, fools won't retire. I hate to say stuff like that. I don't want to discourage any like train of thought, but dude, it is. I think this is so crazy. What are you doing? Is there any point to, like, talking to all these guys? But yeah, I just saw that right before recording. I, like, sat down, was booting up Streamlabs to record, and saw that, and I was like, what? Part of me was like, I don't even want to record. It just, like, bummed me out. I'm like, what is this, dude? So the next time you guys hear from me, this whole thing will be closed. Which is just like like, they did breakfast, they did lunch. I don't know, dude. It's so busted. It's so busted. And anyway, that's what's going on in the real world, my real life, I guess. I'm lamenting the end of a coffee shop, which it is a coffee shop, but it's more than that, you know? It's like, what do they talk about? People talk about the third place. Have you guys ever heard about that? I mean, I'm sure it's been well documented at this point. The third place being, like, the place that isn't home or work/school. Like, the third place. Is this guy weak to... Okay, I was gonna say, is he weak to electric? The third place is, like, disappearing, kind of. Like, malls are kind of not as popular as they were, at least when I was young. The libraries are kind of non-existent, or just, like, really empty. They exist, but they're not nearly as busy as they used to be. Like, the third, like, coffee shops and, you know, restaurants were kind of like those third places where it was like, oh, let's go meet, let's go to the like, I feel like those dwindled more and more and more over time. You sure did. Oh, and there's no item there. It's messed up, dude. Crazy. Anyway, support your local businesses. That's all I'm saying, man. Cancel that Amazon Prime. I'm telling you, I don't care if I get blacklisted from Amazon. I mean, whatever. I know they own Twitch. Who cares? I think you ought to support your businesses like that, man. Because those businesses foster community and other businesses don't. They just take your money and they ship stuff and they have horrible. I don't know why I'm talking about this. What am I talking about? Why am I talking about this on a Let's Play? I guess because this series has gone on for like 30 episodes, and I'm, you get to a point in which you just start talking smack about stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's important to support the businesses like that because those are people who all have big dreams, big schemes, and it's worth it. Unless they're owned by monarchs or whoever owns this coffee shop. This guy. I just imagine getting mad about a petition of people loving something so mad that you shut it down early. It's dude, they are it literally is a 24-hour difference. It's so whack. I can't believe it. Anyway, imagine being that butthurt about anything. It's so crazy or that spiteful. It's why, dude? Why would you get that mad? But that happened. Luckily, I was able to get a bunch of merch from them, which did go to a lot of the employees there, which was good. They had some handmade posters and things like that. That was kind of nice. There's no point in having him out right now. Boo, boo, boo. I guess whatever. We're just gonna outlive it. I feel like we need more anti-dragon types here, or anti-psychic types here. We're kind of sunk with Froyo down against something like Lunatone. With the rock psychic. I guess Gabbro could have been good, but oh well. Spectre could use the. What? Why did it just what? What just happened? How did he? You know what? I ain't even gonna finish the thought. Also, happy Pokemon Day. It's Pokemon Day. That also happened. And we saw this morning was the ZA trailer. This looks pretty good. Totodile Supremacy. I hope it's good. I do have to say I am a little disillusioned with Pokemon these days, as I've kind of told you. On how I don't know. I just don't play it as much. I seen some comments going how do you not know this stuff? I'm dude, I don't know. I'm playing a lot. I don't keep up with Pokemon like I used to. I enjoy it, but I don't play it as closely as I used to back in the day. There's a lot of stuff I don't remember. I did not know that a hurricane hit in rain. I think somebody said that, and that's actually quite a helpful tip. I actually don't think I ever knew that. Remember the Powerful Warrior cult? I don't know if you should say that you're a member of a cult. However, modern society deemed human battles to be inhumane. Ah, yes. What if I say no? I don't... Oh. Sounds very Sujimon adjacent from Yakuza. You must enjoy the thrill of battle at least 2,000 times. Oh my god. I haven't even done 500 battles in this game. That's kind of absurd to see that I have done 500 battles. Where's the flora, man? You're standing next to a rock in a pit of sand. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, Collector Dawson? Klefki. Klefki, we're gonna melt it. We're gonna melt that boy. I love having Magmar. I always thought he looked really cool, but I don't think I've ever used him before. I just like him. I think he's neat. I like that he's got cannon hands. Looks like an actual monster. It's very cool. Big fan. Those Gen 4 evolutions really cool, Rhyperior, Electivire, Magmortar. They all were pretty cool. We got Sliggoo. All right, we'll send Spectre out. Dude, crazy about that coffee shop, eh? I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell is happening in the world. If I ran the zoo, man. That's what is that? Isn't that what they say? If you could just give me a chance. If I just had $1 trillion, I'd keep that. I'd make that coffee shop open, man. If I had the ability, if I had the money, I'd just be like, man, I don't care. Keep that open. That place was. I'd like swoop in and buy that from that guy. Be like, take my dirty money, man. Enjoy it. I don't know. I feel like I've been in a state of like, being a bit of like a money hater, I guess. Like, I don't know. My dad is a really hardworking guy. One of the most has been hardworking. Like you guys know, if you've watched the channel for a long time, you know I started this channel when I was in high school, and my dad was doing like traveling around the United States in order to, you know, provide for my family growing up, and has worked all of these years since. I mean, he's worked at that like through these companies since before I was born. And I mean, like, that stuff was really kicking off around the same time I started, like, the travel stuff. When I started the channel, it was kind of like in the thick of it when I started GoldenboltLP. And I'm supposed to go to Vivill Town. And he got laid off. And it's like, what? Because the CEO took like he wanted to take like a huge pay increase. He got like paid off. And it's like, huh? I just think that sucks. What is Goo Run Town? He's good. I mean, he's close to retirement anyway. So, but he's good. But I'm just like, come on, man. All these like rich wingdings. It's like, come on. Sucks. Why you gotta do that to decent people? Come on. Sucks, man. Do you hear them? The trapped spirits? No, of course you don't. What if I would have said yes? Approach the entrance to Victory Road. Am I like way off of where I'm supposed? The vacant seat of the champion. Interesting. We don't have a champion. Where the heck am I supposed to be going right now? Town map. We need to go to Vivill Town, which is. Oh, I passed it. Oh, so it's like north of here. Oops. North through the Pokemon Center. I don't know. I apologize for the rants, you guys, but you know, maybe we'll keep. It feels very classic Golden Bolt in a way. A town that what? Okay. Ancient times helped Regigigas bring together the Boreas region. Cool. Recently discovered that these Pokemon must live in the strange rock formations that can be found around Boreas. Yeah, I had a feeling. Whoa, these houses are really neat. What is going on here? Oh, the Science Society. I don't have a fossil. I don't have one. Here, enjoy a pearl. Huh? Just like, what? I don't know where you even get fossils yet. Whoa, we got side quest guys. I don't know. What? I don't know what rare item you're even talking about. I'm an enthusiast. I love our hard things, if I do say so myself, but unlike my friend over there, I'm not interested in buying anything off of you. I just want you to collect 20 hard stones for me. Yeah, dude. I bet if you dug into the walls of the expressway, you find them there too. Cool. We'll see if I do that, man. This town is really interesting. I love the design of the buildings. Please, I'm begging you. Tell me you fish for Pokemon. Have I? I don't think I have. I was gonna say, I don't think I fished once. It was like, surely I have. And I was like, no, I don't think I actually have. Based off a design found in the Unova region. Oh. Who will buy some kind of relic pottery for a high price. Oh, that's what that guy wants? And then I guess if I go east of here, I get to Victory Road, which we do not need to be going to yet. But interests are faded away. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Sucks. That's what I was talking about literally just earlier. Sort of, but you know, basically on the encouraging of don't sub to Amazon Prime. Also, they make stupid shows. Rings of Power sucks. I love Lord of the Rings. I think Rings of Power is stupid as hell. So Amazon can't even get that right. I'm gonna get banned from Twitch. I'm not even gonna be allowed to be on Twitch. Vivill Town, you guys. We're getting up to Vivill Town. More woods. We haven't been in like a woods area in a while. Also, I don't think we have not cut in a long time. I don't know if I've done like a full recording through in a while. It's weird to have like a bug-based woods area so late in the game, or at least like not at the very beginning. Like Scatterbug, like that's pretty wild to see like a level 69 Scatterbug in like a Viridian Wood style area. Sometimes or Viridian, yeah, right? Viridian Forest. What is it called? Viridian Forest, Viridian Woods. Why can't I think of what it's called? Is that the name of it? Hold on. Viridian Forest. Yeah, why did I say Viridian Woods? I was like, wait a minute, I'm tripping myself out now. I was like, what the heck? All right, Kent. It's a good thing I can heal soon. What do you mean? I came from Vivill Town. It has been raining a lot lately. Cool. Cool, man. What do you got, lady? What do you got, lady? Gasp! All right. All right. Medium Hope. Cool name. Dusclops. Dusclops' little nose thing is so... Or I guess it's not a nose, is it? I always thought it was like... I know it's not because it's like his little stash or something. Because you could see it a little better in Legends Arceus, I felt like. Arceus. It has to be Arceus, right? Because of the phone. Like, it's probably not the Arse phone, right? Like, it's probably the Arc phone. But, you know, who knows? Maybe it's a big prank. But who knows? Palisand, okay. We got a pretty well-rounded team here, you guys. I feel pretty good about it. It's about to be even more well-rounded. I think our 6th team member is encroaching in either the next episode or the episode after that. Just kind of wild to think about, man. That, like, 27, 28 episodes... Oops, sorry about that. 27 episodes, 28 episodes in, we will have our... Or what? I don't even know what episode this is. This might be 27. We will have our 6... Like, our final team. I can surf across this now. Prass! Was that Paris? Whoa, I saw an item down there, too. I don't want Paris. I don't want Paris in his weird mouth. That's what was up with that Vullaby that I fought earlier. I was just kind of... I was seeing red, complaining about stuff. Okay. X Scissor. Ooh, does anybody on my team have the ability to learn X Scissor? That's a good move. That's a good move. Anybody? Anybody at all? Where's X Scissor? Oh. Just Spectre? I don't know about all that. I don't know. Wow, I can't believe we're almost in Vivill Town. Oh, what are you doing? Time to face my swarm! Okay. He looks like kind of a unique sprite, even though his his overworld sprite looks more unique than this. Beautifly. I feel like I remember... I don't know if I've ever noticed Beautifly's little nubs. Little, like, nub arm and legs. He's very cute with that. I feel like I remember the Beautifly being, like, listed in the Pokemon... Ruby and Sapphire commercial or something. Like, somebody mentioned Beautifly or something like that. And I was like... What a... Like... I just remember, like, remembering the name for whatever reason. I was like, what a name. What a, like, Pokemon-sounding name. Whereas now we're a little more, like, skeptical about, like, new Pokemon, I think. Or at least I am. Or I'm like, what is that name? I try to, like, dissect it. And at that time, I was just like, yeah, Beautifly. It's a Pokemon name. Like, I didn't think anything of it. Or now I'm like, oh, I get the pun. Oh, what does the word mean? You know, stuff like that. The swarm. No, not my swarm. What does this say? What does the sign say? Also, I haven't been reading the trainer tip signs. Oh, are you in the way? Dang it, you fool. All right, you guys. In the next episode... Oh, whoa, Silcoon. That's random. In the next episode, we will be finally arriving... Well, I guess not finally. We will just be arriving in Vivill Town and finishing up the woods here. Thank you guys for bearing with me while I complained about a real-world issue or I guess not a real-world issue, just a small little thing in my community that we will be mourning. But anyway, thank you guys very much for joining me on this installment of our adventure. From me to you, have a very nice day, and I will see you guys next time.